Well, it's early Sunday morning, and I believe I've got a couple of new figs that I get to taste today. A couple of ripe figs. Anyways, this is it. This is my Petite Negra, and it's in a 3-gallon pot, maybe 2.5, who knows. It's a super productive tree. Very, very productive tree. It's interesting leaves because they've got 3 lobes, kind of like a trident here, and it's a black fig with red interior. And I remember these being a lot smaller last year, or maybe I had a different fruit. And it's kind of a more bulbous shape versus like a VDB or a Negrone, where it's a tad bit more elongated. So I've got 2 figs on here that look like they're just about ripe. You can see this one is drooping, and I don't know, I'm tempted to pick it, but you know, I also want to pick it at its optimal ripeness. The little guy, that's getting a little bit soft. I don't know, maybe I'll give it another day or so. Let it really droop down and let the sugars concentrate. So you can see a mixture of Breba crop and main crop on this fig. A whole bunch down here as well. For such a little tree, it's very productive. I mean, this has got more fruit on it than some of my larger trees. And you know, if you're growing figs for fruit, like most of us are, not just collecting, I think it's a good idea that you pick a tree that is productive and gives you a lot of fruit. So anyways, we'll come back to this tree maybe in a day or so and see how it looks. Well, today is July 20th, and it's about 80 degrees here in Seattle, which means the figs are starting to ripen, and all this heat is actually really helping speed up the process. What you're looking at here is my Petite Negra. It is about 3 feet tall, but it's highly productive. I've got fruit from the bottom to the top, and I waited a couple extra days for this one to really get sweet and jammy and ripen up to the point where you know, all the sweet sugar and flavor gets concentrated. So today we get to pick 4, because I forgot about this little guy. That just fell right off into my hands. This one's ready to go. Looks like somebody tried to eat that before I did. This one is ready to go, and these are all just coming right off. But you know what? That one isn't coming right off, which means I could probably use another day. So I've got 3 here. Let's go taste it. All right, so I just cut the biggest one open, and this thing weighs about 29 grams. Let's take a look at that. This is perfectly ripe. You can see the color work its way all the way through the skin. Look at that. Looks delicious. Let's check this one out to see whether or not, you know, it's, ooh, yeah, that looks good too. A little bit smaller, but looks really good nonetheless. Got a little tiny one too. This one's more of a bite size. Give this to the boy. Let's try this out. Okay, so what I have here is a Petite Negra. Let's see if that will focus or not. And this is part of the Breba crop. Looks delicious. I had a main crop last year, but it was tiny, and it was good. It was tiny. This is about twice the size. I think the last time I weighed it, it was about somewhere around 6 grams. Actually, this is about a lot more than twice the size. Anyways, without further ado, wow, that's really good. There's a hint of acid, and it's not like a Violet de Bordeaux where it's jammy and super sweet. It's not as sweet as a Violet de Bordeaux. But it's really good nonetheless. Hard to describe. Not as sweet, not as honey-like like the Violet de Bordeaux. Shape's a little bit different from that as well. But a really good fig. Alright, too bad you're not here to enjoy this with me, but hopefully you'll pick up a fig tree of your own. This is Petite Negra. It's a good fig. If I had to choose between the two, Violet de Bordeaux or Petite Negra, I'd probably go with Violet de Bordeaux. It is a good fig, it's productive, and it's, for that reason alone, it's probably really good just to keep around. Alright, thanks for watching.